Hello, anime lovers! Welcome back to WoW Senpai. January 2026 is already looking stacked, and honestly, our watch lists are about to suffer. From overpowered reincarnations and kingdom-building adventures to villainous romance and chill slice-of-life isekai vibes, this season has everything isekai fans could ask for. So grab your snacks, get comfy, and let's count down the top 10 isekai anime releasing in January 2026. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Jack of All Trades, Party of None. The story follows an adventurer who gets kicked out of the hero's party for being too average. He can fight, support, use magic, and survive tough quests, but because he doesn't excel in just one role, he's labeled useless and thrown away. Instead of giving up, he decides to go solo. And that's where things get interesting. Away from the hero party, his flexible skill set suddenly becomes his biggest strength. He adapts to any situation, survives battles others can't, and slowly proves that being good at everything can be more powerful than being perfect at one thing. If you enjoy stories about betrayal, second chances, and quiet revenge, this one should definitely be on your watch list. Jack of All Trades is set to release in January 2026. Taking the number 9 spot is Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling. Instead of being reborn as an overpowered hero, the main character wakes up in a fantasy world as a dragon egg. Once he hatches, things don't get easier. He's weak, hunted by monsters, and constantly one mistake away from death. Every battle matters, every choice counts, and growth is earned the hard way. What makes this anime stand out is its evolution system. As the dragon survives and fights, he slowly evolves, gaining new abilities, stronger forms, and a deeper understanding of the brutal world around him. The trailer shows intense monster battles, dark fantasy vibes, and a steady rise from the bottom of the food chain to something truly terrifying. If you enjoy isekai anime, with monster evolution, raw struggle, and a non-human protagonist, this one is definitely worth watching. Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling is set to release in January 2026. At number 8, we have Hell Mode. The story follows a hardcore gamer who's bored of modern games being too forgiving. One day, he's offered a mysterious new game and, without hesitation, chooses the hardest difficulty possible, Hell Mode. Bad idea. Or maybe the best one. He's reincarnated into another world as a poor, noble child with terrible stats, slow progression, and no shortcuts. Unlike most isekai protagonists, nothing comes easy here. What makes Hell Mode stand out is its game-like logic. Skills must be earned, builds matter, and bad balance means survival depends on strategy, not luck. The main character slowly turns weakness into strength through planning, patience, and pure effort. If you enjoy hardcore progression, realistic leveling systems, and isekai that don't hand out free power, Hell Mode is definitely worth watching. Coming in at number 7 is Kunon the Sorcerer Can See. The story follows Kunon, a young boy born blind in a magical world. Instead of accepting his fate, Kunon sets an impossible goal for himself, to see the world using magic. Through relentless study and experimentation, Kunon begins developing unique spells that allow him to perceive his surroundings in ways no one else can. What starts as simple survival slowly turns into something extraordinary, as his talent quickly surpasses expectations. The trailer highlights beautiful magic effects, thoughtful pacing, and a focus on creativity over brute force. As Kunon's abilities grow, so does the attention around him, drawing the interest of powerful mages and even the royal court. If you enjoy character-driven fantasy, unique magic systems, and inspiring underdog stories, this one is definitely worth your time. At number 6, we have the Villainess is adored by the prince of the neighbor kingdom. The story follows Tiararos, a girl who reincarnates into a game, not as the heroine, but as the villainess destined to be rejected and forgotten. Just like the game predicts, her engagement with the crown prince is broken off in front of everyone. But instead of meeting a tragic end, something unexpected happens. The prince of a neighboring kingdom suddenly proposes to her, completely derailing the original storyline. Instead of punishment or exile, she finds herself admired, respected, and genuinely loved. Rather than drama-heavy misunderstandings, this series leans into warmth, mutual respect, and healing after rejection. There's no intense power struggle, just a villainess finally getting the happiness she never had in the original story. The series premieres in January 2026. Landing at number 5 is Noble Reincarnation. The story follows a man who is reincarnated into another world as Noah, the young son of a powerful noble family. Unlike most protagonists who slowly gain strength, Noah is born with cheat-level abilities, incredible magic potential, and an absurd growth rate right from childhood. But being strong doesn't automatically mean life is easy. As a noble, Noah is surrounded by political schemes, rival families, and power struggles within the royal court. The trailer showcases flashy magic, confident characters, and a world that feels rich and alive. You can clearly see this series leaning into smart domination rather than reckless fighting. If you enjoy isekai where the main character starts broken but still has to outplay nobles, enemies, and fate itself, this one should be on your watch list. Noble Reincarnation is set to premiere in January 2026. At number 4, we have Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord. The story follows Vaughn, a boy reincarnated into a noble family who awakens a rare skill called production magic. Instead of flashy combat abilities, his power focuses on creation, construction, and development, something his family considers useless. Because of that, Vaughn is sent away to govern a remote, nearly abandoned territory. But instead of giving up, Vaughn sees opportunity. Using his past life knowledge and optimistic mindset, he slowly begins transforming the struggling land into a thriving settlement. The trailer highlights peaceful village life, mixed with clever defense systems and moments of tension when threats approach. If you enjoy kingdom building, slow burn progression, and feel-good isekai stories, this one is a must-watch. Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord is set to premiere in January 2026. Coming in at number 3 is a gentle noble's vacation recommendation. The story follows Lizelle, a refined and intelligent noble who suddenly finds himself transported to another world. Instead of panicking or chasing power, Lizelle does something unexpected. He treats this new life as a vacation. With his sharp mind and polite demeanor, Lizelle quickly adapts to his surroundings. He hires a skilled adventurer named Gil as his guide, and together they explore towns, join the Adventurers Guild, and take on small jobs while enjoying the journey at their own pace. The trailer focuses on peaceful landscapes and relaxed character interactions. There's action here and there, but the heart of the series is about traveling and enjoying life in a new world. If you enjoy slow adventures, charming conversations, and stress-free isekai vibes, this one deserves a spot on your watch list. At number 2, we have There Was a Cute Girl in the Hero's Party, So I Tried Confessing to Her. The story follows Yuki, a former human reincarnated as a low-rank demon soldier. His job is simple: fight the hero's party and lose. But everything changes when he meets Cecilia, the gentle and kind priestess traveling with the heroes. Instead of hatred or rivalry, Yuki immediately falls for her. This leads to awkward encounters, funny misunderstandings, and surprisingly sweet moments between two people who shouldn't be together. The trailer balances light action with plenty of comedic timing and romantic tension. Battles feel secondary, while character interactions take center stage. If you enjoy rom-com isekai, this one is absolutely worth checking out. Taking the number 1 spot, Sentenced to be a Hero. The story follows a criminal who's sentenced to fight as a hero against terrifying enemies. Death isn't freedom here. Even if he dies in battle, he's revived and sent back to fight again, trapped in an endless cycle of violence and survival. This creates a dark and brutal setting where heroes aren't celebrated. They're disposable weapons. The trailer teases intense action, massive monsters, and a grim atmosphere that feels far heavier than typical fantasy anime. There's anger, regret, and moral conflict baked into every fight. What makes this series stand out is its tone. It's violent, emotional, and morally gray, asking what heroism really means when choice is taken away. If you enjoy dark fantasy and high-stakes action, Sentenced to be a Hero is shaping up to be one of January 2026's strongest entries. And that wraps up our top 10 Isekai Anime Releasing in January 2026. Most of these titles are expected to get English dubs by late January, so dub fans, you're definitely covered. Let me know your favorite pick in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime content. Until next time, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.